Hey, it's Joe, mobility coach, Stay Fit Anywhere. I haven't done one of these in a very long time. It's the Stay Fit Anywhere lifestyle vlog. I used to do this, I don't know, I think pre-pandemic, so that's, dating back a very long time. I don't know why I gave it up, but I just felt shorter videos were the way to go. But recently, I've been thinking that the short videos are great, but it just gives you a little snippet of, here's a quick fix, and hopefully, it helps you. And I really do hope that it's helping you, but with these longer videos I can also explain things a little bit better. So if you like listening to me, please hit that subscribe button and keep following along. And I really hope that everything that I'm saying is beneficial and educational, and hey, it might be a little bit entertaining too. So for this one, I really want to talk about a issue, or maybe not an issue, a problem that many people face. And I wanted to bring this topic up because I'm currently training someone coaching someone who has had some initial, discomfort or pain in their shoulder, right? It was kind of numbing, and they've had problems lifting their arms up over the head. And every single time they did, they kind of winced a bit because they're, whenever you put your hands above your head, there's a little pinch going on. So simple things as, I want to put a cup back in the cupboard, and you're wincing and you're kind of afraid to do that. That's not something that is really fun to live with, right? So, and as I was discussing with him, that when you're training and you're moving and your brain is really in a protective shell, what it tends to do is it'll tighten up everything. So anytime you're afraid or you think that pain is going to be coming, there's tension automatically that's going to happen to you. And then once you're fearful, it's very hard to get out of it until you build that confidence that, hey, next time I move, it's not going to hurt. So as I was beginning to coach this client of mine, he was really hesitant on doing any kind of movements for that area. And I get it, right? If you're in pain, you just don't want to be feeling more pain. Unfortunately, a lot of the times with the recommendations that we get in the prescriptions that are supposed to help with muscle pain or just to relieve some sort of discomfort is not the best advice. But as you know, it always comes back. I'm no doctor, but from the experience of working as a mobility coach and having some clinical experience and education and working with lots of physios and massage therapists and even doctors, we all come to the same conclusion that actually moving is actually a better form of medication to help with muscle pain relief and just generally to feel better. So if you're thinking, you know what, my back hurts when I roll out of bed, I really don't want to be moving it too much, I just want to get up gingerly and maybe, tiptoe or limp my way to the bathroom or wherever that is, I'm going to say, let's do something opposite, especially if that's been going on for a very, very long time. So as I'm coaching this client, we started working on some mobility drills for his shoulder, loosening it up. And in the beginning, he still had that pain and the numbness and the tingling that goes down through his arm. And that's quite common because it's not a quick fix. Like an exercise or a mobility drill, a strength exercise isn't a one-shot deal, right? You gotta work on it, and you have to believe in the process of, if I move this a bit more, my body's going to allow it to release all that tension because of fear. And as you're more confident with the movement and your brain figures out, you know what, this doesn't hurt as much, it's going to begin to release and release and release. You want to get to that point where finally it's no longer just squeezing because of fear, and you're not tensing because of fear, because of enough repetition and movement that it starts to release all that pressure on the nerve that was causing you pain. And now I can happily say, right, it's been about 2 months of continually working with him a few times a week, and now he is no longer feeling the discomfort. His numbness is totally gone. There is no tingling sensation that comes down through his arms. He doesn't have the shoulder pain anymore. Now we've moved on to actually strengthening and building some muscle mass for him, because that's his end goal, is he wants to bulk up. But every single time he hit the gym or did any kind of weights, he'd be in pain, and then he would stop and just think, it's because of the exercise, which, indirectly, yes, it was, part of the exercise that I was doing, because you also have to have a plan for doing that properly. But now he knows that, hey, he doesn't have to live with that pain, because as a mid-40-year-old trying to rebuild his body, and he was always afraid since he was like a teenager to do any kind of weights. Now he understands like that, hey, it's not so bad, and now for the rest of his life, hopefully, he doesn't have to live with a pain that could have been dealt with already. So this brings me to why I'm so passionate about mobility and what it can really do for you. And using my lifestyle vlog to kind of explain to you, bring some client stories in to share with you that, hey, you don't have to be living with pain. There are other options than to just accept it and live with it. So if you are living with pain, or if you had discomfort for a very long time in certain areas and nothing has worked and you're afraid to just exercise, or you can try that slowly, but yes, clear with a physician, get clearance, make sure everything is okay before you just jump into things. Or you can always drop me a comment, I'd be glad to help you out. So I'm gonna get doing more of these lifestyle vlogs and telling you more of the client stories, my stories, the things I do with my kids, how I'm keeping loose all the time, because I think it's important for the people that want to hear this or that need to hear this, that when you get to a certain age, it doesn't mean it's all over just because you have some ailments or some pains, that you can actually reverse those and continue living a good, high quality of life, doing activities that you still want to be doing, not being hesitant because you're afraid of moving because something else is going to hurt. And it's up to you how you want to live your life. Until next time, keep on moving and have a great day.